Okay, Mayers, welcome back.
Hello, Doctor. Hi.
Hello, good to see you again.
Yeah, we met last year during the
Yes,
booth. You
yes, I
remember?
remember. Yes, of course, you made a good presentation there.
Thank you for the opportunity.
My pleasure, yeah. And always good to see women mayors, always. We have, yeah, also Mr. Kedar, right? Yeah. And how many mayors join this group? Can we get a quick run on everyone joining this group? We have, oh, Male also here. So how many mayors? Oh, Mayor Selangor, Hulu Selangor. We have Mayor from Nepal, Mayor Inarua. We have Mayor Male.
Bhandari.
Yes. Any, are we still waiting? Can we start now, mayors? Are you okay to
Yes,
start?
yes, okay, okay.
Okay. Thank you. So this is the question we have. I think you have already read the scenario. And there are three questions that we need to address. And of course, this include also executive actions. And one of you will be presenting the result if time allows. Lisa, I think we are giving 5 minutes for group presentation, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's start. How will you coordinate with the state and non-state actors that need to be part of the recovery efforts? I think you have a different unique of relationship with states and also non-state actors in your place. And from the previous presentations, you also heard that community engagement, non-state actors are important players to be engaged as well, especially related to SDGs localization. So this relate to waste, and I think from the Malang Regency, they also engage non-state actors as well, despite the challenges that they face, including the marketing, because they cannot sell out the products since they are local governments. But there is a solution actually on this because they can create local government's own company. In Indonesia, you are allowed to create local government state-owned company or local government-owned company, sorry, local government-owned company. There are already a lot of, like Jakarta has more than 200 companies set up by local governments of Jakarta. So that's one of the solutions to sell out the products of waste that produced by local governments. So who want to answer first?
Dr. Bernadia,
Yes,
I'm not
please.
I'm not answering the question, but I just want to share some
Yes.
insight that you mentioned just now. Yeah, in Malaysia, we also in Selangor, particularly in our state, we also have a SPV, special purpose vehicle, to manage our
Yes.
waste in Selangor. There is one company that will take charge for the whole state. In Selangor, we have about 12 local councils. So this
Mhm.
SPV, they will take care our waste management. So this become
Mhm.
the anchor company to manage our waste. And there's another company, also the state SPV, special purpose vehicle, to manage the landfill. So that in our state level, we coordinate, and it's like we can uniform the practice among all the local councils so that we can
Mhm.
handle our waste management in a better condition, especially regarding collecting the waste from the residential area, industrial, as well as the agriculture activities. And then we can send to the identified landfill, which is properly managed by this SPV. That's maybe I
Mhm.
can start sharing what we have in our state in Selangor, particularly in Malaysia.
Thank you, Mayor Julaiha. Thank you for inputs and sharing as well. So, anyone else? And maybe Mayor, the question I have for you, because you have a big community, yeah? You also work with women group and several other groups. How you engage them in waste management issue, besides having the state proposed vehicle?
You mean the locality, the community here?
Yes,
Okay,
community
actually,
here related to solid waste, yes.
yes, that's a very challenging one. We know, all of us, we mentioned about circular economy. So we are
Yes.
practicing that one. We promote the community, especially to do this waste segregation at source. We did that, but we need more cooperation from the people, especially the people from these lower income people, middle income people,
Yes.
which most of them, they live in the strata apartment. So it's quite tough for us to get their buy-in to do this separation at source, waste especially. But for those people live in maybe you can say it's a higher residential area, like apartment or bungalows, it's easier for us to get the buy-in from these people to do this waste segregation at source. So now in Hulu Selangor, especially in our area, we keep doing this promotion, we keep doing this campaign with these local councils, with the local leaders, especially to promote the segregation waste at source with our community.
Yeah, actually, I think that's very important. Waste segregation is the key for whatever waste management you have. And depending on the cities or locations, you can differentiate waste into different items. And then you put this into businesses. Actually, there are a lot of good cases from Japan, from China, and from South Korea. So many cases in which waste segregations then been recycled or reused and create the new products from the waste. I think the important is to have a business cycle as well. So circular economy is the key, because if you ask the community to segregate waste and then you mix it again after segregation, that is not very helpful for the community. So any other mayor would like to share here for how will you coordinate with the state and non-state actors? From Nepal, you have experience. If you are muted, Mayor. Yes, please.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Provide over policy from network, litigation founding technique experts, and can mobilize national resources will play a key role, setting standards and easing a conditions. National response. Sub-national government provide local municipality. Those are often on the front line of the circles and recover. They are responsible for local service delivery, infection management, urban planning, and direct engagement with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Any other mayor would like
Thank
to
you.
contribute here?
Salil, bye.
Yeah, thank you. Shall we? Yeah, indeed, for this coordination mechanism is important on the solid waste management issue. There are a lot of incentive given, like for IRC that was presented earlier by Malang Regency. The electricity that produced by IRC actually is used in the market, so that it creates also benefits for market as well, that is located nearby. And any other inputs from the mayor? Shall we go to the next question? Then we can go back again, whatever discussion we have here. So what resources would you deploy to address the crisis? Because normally solid waste management, the budget required by city or local government to handle it can be more than 50%. This is a big things for local government's budget component. And I think we really have to have alternatives financing mechanism on this. But for the question we have here, what resources would you deploy to address the crisis? Do you have anything to share or any imagination, or maybe you can give us insight based on the experiences from your side or from others that you might heard? Yes, Mayor Julaiha.
Doctor, regarding
Yes,
this, just like you mentioned, managing this, managing waste is something that's very costly. We agreed to that.
yes,
Okay, so what we did here, we also do the privatization. We get the
yes,
support from the private sector. We do the JV program. For example, we have this partner. They take our waste from the trees that we cut, cutting trees, we cut the trees. So they take this and they bring to the compost landfill. From that compost we will produce. We'll then sell it to our community. What community? We'll sell it to other community for their garden farm.
uh,
Sell compost, yes.
yes. Okay,
We do this with
okay.
private sector. We hire a few companies, so they take that garbage and then process and send it
Yes,
back to
yes.
the community.
Yes, yes. I think that's also quite interesting, Mayas, because privatization on solid waste are done also in many, many cities. Importantly, also to have a good contract with private companies because there are risks as well as their role and responsibilities. The idea here is to reduce waste going to disposal site. And I think we can give incentive for this because some companies depend on the contract. The more the volume of waste they manage to collect, the more money they get. I think this kind of contract should be reviewed so that we should also give incentive to the companies as well and also to the people that if you manage to reduce the waste volume, then this is the incentive you get. So you can use the money for reduction of waste as well as for recycling of waste rather than giving the big money to the company according to the volume of the waste that they manage to collect. I think this kind of contracts with the companies should really be carefully reviewed. That's my comment on this. So last, because this will be closed in 5 minutes, how will you address the immediate needs and long-term recovery? Any answer, Mayor? We have a few minutes to go. So, how will you address the immediate needs? You will have make announcement to the public that we are in crisis, like what happened in Yogyakarta. The disposal site, the final disposal site has to be closed in a 1 month time or 2 months time. So a lot of waste could not be collected, and there's why a lot of outdoors bad smells everywhere in the city. That was a crisis that happened last time. So, and mayors, how you address these immediate needs?
Yeah. Actually, we had the experience before. There is one landfill situated in Hulu Selangor. But at
Yes,
one time, I think about 6 or 7 years ago, we have a problem because it caused a bad odor and caused discomfort to the neighboring people. So what happened
yes,
then? The government stepped in. The government stepped in, take over that landfill, and we announced, we tell the relevant contractors who send the garbage to that area. We shift that landfill from that place to another place, and in the new place, which we call it in Berjaya landfill, that place now they introduce waste to energy system.
yeah,
Yeah, but that one, Dr. Bernadia, that one is investment by the private. And on top of that, what the state government do right now, we also through this special SPV for the landfill management at the state level, we now also developing our own waste to energy for the government, and that one will become our center for the all the waste management in Selangor. That one we
Mhm.
will having that one in Jeram, Kuala Selangor. So I think for the long-term recovery, in short term, we can switch to the waste to energy because this is more greener and more
Yes.
sustainable for the future.
Yes, thank you. That's great because indeed all the ways have value actually. The biggest portion of solid waste come from the city, normally organic waste. If you manage to change not only into compost but into electric or energy, because methane can be captured, then you manage to get kind of renewable energy on this. Yeah. So, Mayor, this is great. Thank you so much. Any other mayor would like to react on this 3 questions? And Mayor Julaha, I hope you will be able to present the case studies, yeah, or this scenario 1. You can add whatever you think good for others to hear, yeah.
Can I refer to this slide during the presentation?
Yeah, sure. It will be available. But again, maybe my last, it's going to be, we have to leave the breakout room. But thank you, Mayor, for this group exercise. Thank you, and see you in the plenary. Yeah, thank you.